So this is worksheet A, problem number 2. We have a balanced reaction already started for us. We have 50 grams of lead nitrate, and we have 15 grams of sodium iodide. And it asks us to figure out how many grams of sodium nitrate can be formed from those reactants. So we are going to need molar masses for these, so I'm going to get those first. So I have my molar masses ready to use in my calculations. If I do this the classical method, I'm going to start with 50 grams. I'm going to use the molar mass to convert to moles. Then I'm going to use my mole to mole ratio from the coefficients. And then I'm going to use the molar mass to find out how many grams of this guy. Then I'm going to do the same thing for my other reactant to figure out how many grams of this guy. Now remember that the limiting reactant is going to be the one that makes less product. So I would suggest you pause the video and see if you can do both calculations on your own, and then come back and see if you got the same answer as me. So this is my work for converting 50 grams of lead nitrate over to grams of sodium nitrate. And then this is my work for converting 15 grams of my other ingredient, sodium iodide, to the sodium nitrate. So 50 divided by 331.2 times 2 times 84.955, and then 15 divided by 149.89 times 2 over 2, which really does nothing, times 84.995. So when I do those two calculations, I can see I'm either going to make 25.66 grams or 8.51 grams. So remember, the limiting reactant is going to be the one that always makes less product. So that means that we're only going to be able to make 8.51 grams. That means that we're going to use all 15 grams of NaI. We will not be able to make 25.66 grams, and we're going to have leftover of this other reactant. So that means that our limiting reactant for this particular problem is going to be the sodium iodide. On the next problem, we need to figure out how many grams of the other product, lead iodide, is formed. So we can either use our 15 grams of sodium iodide, or we can use our product of 8.51 grams. No matter what, we're going to go from this product over to lead iodide, or we're going to go from this guy over to lead iodide. So it's going to be a 3-step problem. You can do the process either way. Go ahead, pause it, and see if you can find out how many grams of lead iodide are formed. So like I said, this is a 3-step problem. Convert grams of sodium iodide to moles, use the mole to mole ratio, and then use the molar mass of lead iodide to find out how many grams of lead iodide will be formed. And you should get 23.07 grams of lead iodide are formed. The next problem asks us to figure out how much of the non-limiting reagent will be left over. So we were given 50 grams of lead nitrate, but we're not going to have that guy used. He's going to have leftovers. So the first step is to figure out, well, how much of him are we actually going to use? We were given 50 grams, and we're going to have to subtract how much we actually use so that we can figure out how many grams are left over from the reaction. So you can actually figure out 2 ways to figure out how much lead nitrate is get used. You can either start with your 15 grams of sodium iodide and figure out how many grams of lead nitrate is used, or you can start with your 8.51 grams of sodium nitrate that we calculated would be made, and we can calculate how much grams of lead nitrate would be used. So pause the video. You can pick either way. You should get the same answer for how much of this reactant we're going to actually use, and then we'll subtract to figure out how much is left over. So I went from 15 grams of sodium iodide. I figured out that I would be using 16.57 grams of lead nitrate would be used. So now what I need to do is I need to take the 50 grams I was given, subtract how much I use, and that's going to tell me how many grams are left over. So I would have 33.43 grams left over from the 50 grams that I originally started with. Finally, our last problem is asking us to calculate percentage yield. Percentage yield, we are going to calculate by taking our actual amount, which is what we do in the laboratory, and divide it by our theoretical amount, which is what we calculated we should have gotten, and then we multiply it by 100. So this particular problem says if 6 grams of sodium nitrate are formed. So that's going to be our actual amount, and then we're going to need to go up and find our theoretical amount. Our theoretical amount was 8.51 grams. So we're going to divide by that 8.51 grams and divide 6 and multiply by 100, and we will get our percentage yield, which would be 70.51% for our percentage yield.